In today's video, my guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my thoughts on this event. A couple of days in, didn't want to do this shit off the back, so if you do care, just stick around. Go ahead and press that like and subscribe button if you do. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how it is. So let's get right to it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this event. I've heard, I think this event has a lot of, how do you say? I think it's very divisive. I don't want to say controversial, but I think it's very divisive. I definitely think there's good and bad things here. Like I'm not going to take away from the event. Let's start with some positives of the event, and then we're going to get into some negatives so you guys don't sit here and think that I'm shilling, right? So the good thing about this event is the game mode itself. I really don't have a problem with the game mode. I think the only thing I do have a problem with the game mode is it can be like very repetitive sometimes. Because right now I'm on my Star-Lord, so I can't really hop in. Here's the thing. It being repetitive is not no problem as long as the repetitiveness is fun, right? As long as the game itself is fun, then I can deal with it. And to me, I think that maybe the first couple times the game mode is going to be fun, but I think after that the game mode can definitely get tedious, which is fine because that's kind of a repetitive thing that happens when stuff gets repetitive. But I feel like as long as you're having fun the first couple times you play it, which I think most people will, you'll definitely like it. Now some other positives that I do have about this is how they usually just give up, even though it's kind of not the best, but I feel like you're gonna do your dailies anyway, so you might as well get something for it. So why not throw something on there? Another thing is these collections here. You usually got a 5-star uniform box. Yeah, 5-star. I like the fact that they did give out 5 stars at the end. Some will say that hey, it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to get lucky. But I feel with all the tickets that they gave us, you're definitely gonna get there. As you see, I got there. I haven't even spent any money on this event yet. I still don't think I am. So, another thing I do like, I definitely like the icon badges. Like I like the animation and the effort they put into the badges. And I also like that now we're kind of getting badge set that are like secured directly towards a game mode. So I think it definitely gives whales something else to build on the side. I've definitely seen some whales when they're gonna go ahead and play this game mode, they go ahead, take their time out, switch all their cores over to these badges, and they say it does help a lot when you put these badges on compared to when you have your regular badges on. So I think that's good. Give them something else. I will say there is a $3 bundle in the shop. I did get that to help me get some, as you can see, some crystals for my draws later. But the $3 deal that was in there was so good. I bought it, and I think I got like 8 card draws, and I got like 2 uniform draws. So I think that's great. I honestly do think that's great. Another thing I do like about this event is I like the fact that we got to see more of Thanos' skills. He definitely had a larger skill repertoire, how you want to say it, than when he did when we actually fought him in the story mode. Like in the story mode, he felt so bland and boring. Honestly, it just felt like he was one big brute, and like it just felt like one big brute that had no diversity to his play style. But in this one, You know, he has orbs that follow you. He has bigger blasters that are red instead of just purple. He also has some ground pounds that do extra effects as well instead of just slowing you down. You know, it can cause you bleeding and everything. So you definitely gotta play fairly well against him, especially in the higher levels. So I hear. And one more thing I do think is positive about this game mode. I'm pretty sure, I am so positive that this game does not make you rely on just strictly your damage. And why do I say that? Because if you want to get a decent ranking in this, I think I might still be, yeah, I'm still 21. You're definitely gonna have to coordinate and, you know, talk some kind of strategy in order to get those points up. You can't just go in there and just DPS. So I definitely like that. And another thing I do like about this event is when you go to the crafting station, they do have some good things to craft in here. And here's my thing. I get that, you know, not everybody would get this selection box. I would definitely go into my negative. But I feel like everything else is definitely attainable over here. So, you know, and if you get lucky when you're crafting these, that's fantastic, right? Great. These level 110 badges, you can craft them. I know people like me who's not even 1 mil, but they're 110. If we do craft these because we can't get the regional selector, I think they'll definitely help out a lot if you are lucky enough to get it with the slot. So that's fantastic. Now, okay, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and get into the negatives, man. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think that this event overall is garbage. It's terrible. I think they need to go back to the drawing board with this one. You know why I say that? Because this game is heavily pay to win. And when you have it's one thing to have a game mode that's pay to win and it's permanent, because then it's going to be easy for free to play players or, you know, low spenders to catch up to the whales eventually, because there's eventually a top that a whale would hit and it's over for that, right? You're not going to be able to go any higher, so eventually somebody can catch up to that. My problem with this one is this is an event, so it's only stayed to these days. The event is 11 days, right? Who the hell is gonna... Okay, that's weird. Alright, there we go. What free-to-play player is gonna catch up to this in 11 days? For an example, I'm a very low spender. I don't just throw hundreds of dollars. Actually, I don't spend on this game at all unless I'm gonna make a YouTube video. So for an example, I am ranked 21. I can only go so much. I can only do so much, right? My storm is only 800k. But if I look at everybody above me, I don't even have a full regional set, right? Everybody above me, like, look at that. That's 1.1 mil. This guy is rocking 1.1 mil. Like, all of these, this is so ridiculous that a meal, you see what I'm saying? Like, everybody above me, bro, they're just people that spent more than me. They're not skilled, and I understand that this game is money equals skill, and I'm not even trolling you, bro. So many other communities can find free-to-play people that are at the top of the game, and you can interview them because they might do something better. But no, in this game, if you don't spend, bro, you're probably trash. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, there's going to be not a single free-to-play player that is up here that is going to go ahead and knock the socks off. Like, don't get me wrong. Some of these people up here, I mess with them heavy. Like, this is my friend. I consider him my friend. Him right here, the Iron Man I showed you guys. He's definitely my friend. I love talking to this guy. He's fun. He does his own YouTube thing. So like I said, these people right here, they're fun. I have no issues with none of these people up here. I'm gonna be honest. He used to be in my alliance. And even I can recognize that, you know, he definitely has dropped mad cash on this game, and it just happens. And I think that's the biggest downfall of this, and that also translates into rewards as well. You cannot have an event like this and then put all the juicy rewards at the top, but then only relegate that for whales, right? Because let's be honest here, everybody in the community but the whales need these rewards. So now we're just doing something that when the middleman, us, the little guppies, right, our rewards are trash in comparison, and to these whales, their rewards is trash. Cause like, bro, they don't need a 4-star regional gear. What do they need a 4-star regional gear? Bro's out here rocking, like, look at this. They're out here rocking nanofuse costumes. Like, and he's playing as Star-Lord. Star-Lord is one of the worst characters in the game. Let's keep it real here. But since he spends so much money, he just outspends our whole server, which allows him to be number one because he outspends our whole server. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and BS you or not. Like, it's hard for me, and I think that is a reason why this community has a big free to play and pay to win hostility towards each other, is because I think free to play and pay to win and top alliances feel like they want to have some kind of respect for pushing leaderboards, but then when they don't get that and a free to play player kind of bashes them, or like, you know what I mean, like, it's so hard to counterbalance this because it's really hard to respect upper alliances in this game, because all it is basically a lot of people that just spend. I tried to form an alliance. I really didn't have many players that spent like that. For a minute we was at the top for a little while, but we just decided it wasn't worth it anymore, so we really stopped pushing. But I think this event just highlighted how much the gap between pay to win and free to play really is, and it's absolutely a disgusting amount. So that goes one negative. Now let's go ahead and talk about the rewards. I know I hit it on it before, but let's be honest here. These rewards for everybody, bro, it's not really going to cut it. I can tell you now, that number one player up there, he literally talks in world chat and he like socializes with people. He already let us know, like, yeah, first place is cool, but like, he doesn't really need these. Like, I don't even know if this isn't even like a selector, so it's just random for him. And he has a full Sakar set for him, right? As a full selector Sakar. So if he opens that box and none of those pieces are Sakar, let alone they're 4-star, so if they're not Sakar, it's just fodder to him. He doesn't care. He doesn't. And the top players know this. That's why they don't boost about the rewards, because even to them, not cutting it. So like I said, man, it's just not it. And then that's when we started getting down to these ones, like really for 10 to 25% 3 pool. Like, come on, man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You guys have essentially put these rewards behind paywalls. They're not technically paywalls, but when over 95% of your community is not one meal, unless if you spend a lot of money, then it's really not feasible to get there, which in turn makes it pay to win. Now, this right here was, at first it looked very non-negotiable to even get for as a free-to-play, but here's the thing. Netmarble first released this, and their forums were just on fire, so much on fire that everybody in our world chat kind of noted that Netmarble had censored their forums because it was comments everywhere. And the next thing you go in there, comments was gone. Nobody was posting for a little while, so it was pretty weird. But we could tell they censored the forums. But after censoring the forums, they never spoke on this or anything. But ironically, somehow we got 2 maintenances that slipped us some little steel and some more tickets, right, to basically shut up the community. But even then, I still don't even think it's enough. So you can take it as you will. Another thing now is why. I understand the dailies, I get it, but why would you make our final reward this booty card and let it be purple? Like, if it's gonna be a godly rare or a godly comment card that you think would help people, right, and you want to make it 4 stars, fair enough. But if you're gonna make this trash card 4 stars and think people are gonna actually go for that, you're sadly mistaken. Like, nobody wants this card. Like, we're just gonna use it for fodder, honestly. And if that's the case, then you might as well should have just made this card 5 or 6 star. I'm probably nitpicking, but nah, man, I don't really think I am. That was bad. That's very bad. And another thing that is terrible about this is the fact that you guys did not give a middle ground to 90, between 90 and 110. Majority of your player base is level 100. So it was mind-boggling that you guys only give out 90 badges, so nobody can go ahead and push their power level up to 1 million. You're just gonna kind of cap them somewhere. The odds of somebody getting 1 million with 90 badges is slim to none. It can't happen, but it's not going to happen for this event. And then you skip 100 again and go straight to 110. A lot of people worked hard to get to 110 out time by going through your guys' system that you put in the dark zone that is very, very awful and boring, just to go ahead and lock the 110 badges that they spent their hard-earned money on behind a power gate. And that power gate is so high that only spenders can obtain right now. Again, I don't know who thought up these blueprints. Yeah, we need better communication on these. Now, do I like the event itself? I think the event itself is fine. Like I said, we do have these little logins right here. Those are pretty nice. These 2 are pretty nice, but what free-to-play players are usually going to get all those? Maybe to the 1,200, but that 1,600 is 500, bro. That's out the window, honestly. So it really doesn't matter. You guys can give everyone all the daily login event rewards that you guys call it. It's just really just these right here, just some gold and a ticket selector, which, hey, is going to be good. It's going to go to some people, but I think the idea that you guys tried to go for was make people spend more by enticing them with selectors and costumes and card drops for free, and that way they can feel the taste of the dopamine from the shop, and they get a taste of that and they want to spend more, and then they see the whales getting the rewards and it makes them want to spend more to get to the top. Which, in all honesty, this patch did the exact opposite. Like, this patch came out and I know so many people who just looked at this and just couldn't be bothered with it. They were just like, man, you know what, I'm out, I can't do it. I've seen some Alliance members had some days off, some friends, like, this event was such a demoralizing thing, and I don't say that slightly. A lot of servers are dead right now. Luckily, I'm in New Star City 2, so we're not dead yet, but we have seen a lot of players come and go. We've seen a lot of alliances drop off. The reason we've seen alliance drops off is because other alliances will have top players in there, but then once their alliance fall apart, they just go ahead and go join up with another whale alliance. So at this point, servers are just ran by 1 or 2 alliances that are just filled with a whole bunch of whales, and that's pretty much it. And that is a terrible, terrible, terrible game design. I'm going to be so honest with you. You got to have some kind of competition. You can't just have 1 or 2 alliances running the whole thing. And you guys have to do better. These rewards are pretty piss poor at this point. A lot of people don't even push no more. I don't even push no more in leaderboards. Like, what's the point of pushing? Like, literally, like I told you guys, that whole world that was #1. He will let you know that, bro, pushing really doesn't mean anything. The only reason he pushes it is because. So, yeah, that's how I'm probably just gonna rock it. And the thing is, a lot of people on this game mode, they kind of, I don't want to say they auto, like that guy's just standing there. Well, a lot of people kind of just come in here and do what they do to, because unless if you spend a lot of money, everyone knows that, you know, I'm just gonna auto this right now because I don't feel like actually playing. But I feel like a lot of people already know that they're not going to hit the top. So what's the point in trying to be competitive? So essentially, you guys made an event, which is tailor-made towards the whales. Already, like, this event would be cool if you waited 3 to 6 months to drop it, when most of the player base can reach that 1 mil. But now you guys did this like 2 months in. That's, you can't do that. Do I care enough to push? I care enough to at least try to get top 30 if you can. Try to at least get the 9 custom boxes if you can. But don't worry about this event too much if you're not a whale. I'm just gonna be honest. So, and my final thoughts, I will go ahead and say I think this game mode, the game mode itself, I'll probably give it a 6 or 7 out of 10. The event itself, 3 out of 10. Terrible, awful, awful. That's really all I can say, man. There's not really much here for everyone. You can't have an event that doesn't have something for everyone, man. Every single reward at every level for every player is trash. And the good rewards that have been good to the whales, it's not here. The rewards that would have been good for the free-to-play to low spenders, you can't even get it. I don't know. Hopefully next patch it'll get better. Probably not. I really don't have much faith in Netmarble. Some people do, but I'd be optimistic about it. So, hey, if you're liking this game mode, fine for you. Like I said, I like the game mode too myself. I think the game mode itself is a banger. Like, I like doing this. But other than that, yeah, it's something, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and hop in this before my storm gets freaking bodied. Let me go ahead and take up. All right. Yeah, but I will say this though. This event is definitely good if you were trying to, you know, stack up cards and costumes, so you can go ahead and do like a 10 or a 20 pool for a certain thing that you wanted. So as far as that goes for free to play, I think that's good, because other than this event, I highly doubt there's other ways for you to get those pools, because we don't really even get daily crystals, which is beyond me. I don't know how they made a game with no daily crystals and people accept that, but that's just the game that we're living in with this one. Oh wow, is my storm about to die? Yep. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Well, let's see if they get it down in 20 seconds. Oh, they did, so I still get the rewards. But as you can see, bro, I really got hard carry today. I don't even care that much. Yeah, cause like the points, I knew the points wasn't even going to be that high, so it doesn't matter. But if you do like what you see, just leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.